President Biden is annoyed over Hunter, and he's acting out. The president is. All right? However, at the same time, his administration, which he doesn't pay any attention to at all, is disintegrating. And that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Again, I'm going to step by step this because I think it's a fascinating historical story and one that affects you directly and your family and your friends. So the Biden administration is a failure. By any measure, it's a failure. Just today, two polls came out, AP and Gallup, saying that the vast majority of American people think they're getting hurt by the economy. Okay, you didn't have a poll anywhere near that in Trump's 4 years. And I'm not pushing Trump. I'm just giving you the historical facts. Now, I'll do the polls tomorrow because I would like to take some time to read them and reflect. Unlike every other television news analyst who's going to hit you with the poll in an ideological way, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to study these polls and I'll have it for you tomorrow, but they're out. Okay. So let's run down some of the most important parts of the Biden administration. Let's take the Federal Aviation Administration first because millions of Americans fly every day. So now we have another meltdown right before 4th of July weekend. Another meltdown. And about 29,000 flights this week alone, and it's only Wednesday, have been delayed by a lot, and 6,500 canceled. It's only Wednesday. Why? Thunderstorms. Okay, but we always have thunderstorms. This is North America in late June. There are going to be thunderstorms. But the whole airline system is collapsing, just as it did Christmas, all right? And, back. You saw me. I was the first one to really confront it with JetBlue, which I'll never get on again. Okay, so how do we know what's happening? Because the CEO of United Airlines, Scott Kirby, put this out to the public. Quote, "I'm frustrated that the FAA frankly failed us this weekend." He's talking 3 days ago. "We estimate that over 150,000 customers on United alone were impacted because of FAA staffing issues and their ability to manage traffic," unquote. Okay, well, I'm believing Scott Kirby, although, he could be trying to save his butt, but I'm believing him because Pete Buttigieg has been the head of the FAA for 2.5 years, and it is a disaster. A disaster under the former mayor of South Bend, Indiana. And we don't even know how many private jet trips he's taken because the FAA won't release that information, which by law they're required to do. And now there's a lawsuit against Buttigieg. So the FAA, according to the CEO of United, is screwing everything up. All right, that's number one. How about the border? So it's not as bad as it was earlier this year, but it's 5,000 migrants a day, every day, are being confronted by U.S. authorities on this side of the border. 5,000 a day. Who's in charge? Mayorkas, Alejandro Mayorkas. You think he has one solution to any problem? He does not. He does not. He doesn't know what the deuce he's doing. Okay, let's go to the Justice Department. Perhaps the most important of any administration. You got to have justice, right? How do you think Attorney General Merrick Garland's doing? Okay, well, he may be impeached or arrested. The man may be arrested for lying under oath to Congress. Now, he's not guilty We're giving him due process. I am telling you, he may be arrested. Because there's no question he himself tanked the Hunter Biden investigation because it might have led up to President Biden. That's what Garland did. There's no question he did it. We went over that yesterday. And by the way, if you're premium or concierge members and you don't see everything, you can go and see on demand, whatever you want to see, and get a written transcript free. Okay, so now we have transportation, Homeland Security, Justice Department, all falling apart. Where's Joe? Hello, Joe Biden, President of the United States. I'll tell you where he is in a minute, but he's not worried about any of that. And then let me give you one more about the Biden administration to make it just beyond any doubt how incompetent and foolish these people are. Vice President Kamala Harris. Roll it.
We were all doing a tour of the library here and talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children.
That's just gobbledygook, as my mother used to say. What does that mean? She doesn't know what it means. All she knows is that there is a significant passage of time. Now, I can give you 10. I feel like I'm watching Laugh-In. Remember that show, those of you who are over the age of 50, Laugh-In, Rowan and Martin, where they just lampooned everything? That would be on that show. It wouldn't be on Saturday Night Live because they don't make fun of liberals anymore. But it's so, I'm almost tempted to play it again, but I won't. I just will tell you that Kamala Harris does not know what she is doing at any time of any day. Okay, so we're wrapping it up. President Biden is the second worst president ever in the United States. I have gone through that. In fact, I may write a book about it. I'm giving you a little tease here, all right? However, his administration is almost as bad as he is. And of course, he's in charge of his administration. And that's a memo. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text Bill to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text Bill to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.